Hey guys, Christian here, back again with another Sporty Tales video. Today the topic of discussion is going to be the top 5 PlayStation 3 EA Sports video games to play. I still keep my PlayStation 3. I still play it very often, more than I ever played my PlayStation 4. So I think that it'll be a cool video to kind of go back to memory lane, remember some of those games that I, still play today and also played as a young kid in middle school and stuff. So we'll be right back right after the intro.
Don't wake me up, don't wake me up, cause I'm dreaming, yeah. Don't wake me up, I'm dreaming, I'm only worried about me. They don't stay real, so I'm screaming, that's why they always doubt me.
So now let's get started. Coming in at number 5, we have NCAA Basketball 10. This was definitely one of my favorite games to play as a kid growing up. I remember the year that I got it. I got it for Easter one year in like 2011, and I always thought that it was so much better than NBA 2K simply because you had over 100 teams to choose from rather than it just being 30. And then you could have the dynasty mode where you could recruit your players, bring them in, build your team up, and basically prepare your team for March Madness. So that was one of my favorite things. So coming in at number 4, we have Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 Masters Historic Edition. So I recently just rebought this game again because it's such a classic that I had to get it. I traded it in at GameStop whenever I was a teenager, but I definitely wanted it back. It's currently going between like $30 to $60 on eBay, and I really wanted it, so I spent the money and I got it. There's a mode within the game where you start in the 1800s and you play all the way up until 2014 with all of these classic legendary golfers and all of these different challenges and modes that you have to get to in order to beat that segment of the game, which is the historic edition, playing all 4 different majors that they have. So definitely a classic game, one of my favorites. Now we're on to number 3, and this one happens to be Madden 2012. Madden 2012 was probably the last Madden that I genuinely enjoyed playing. I always played Madden on the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, but they eventually got to this point where I started realizing that it was a copy and paste from last year's game. This really got old to me very fast, so my love-hate relationship for Madden is definitely there, and I could talk about why Madden is bad for days. But so that's number 3. It was a good game. I genuinely had a fun time with it, but I feel like I have so much bad taste from their present day games and everything that Madden has just decided to do that I really can't give a great review. And now FIFA 14 comes in at number 2. FIFA 14 was that game that got me into soccer video games. I still play FIFA now on the PlayStation 4, and I would relate that all to playing FIFA 14. In this game, they made a lot of upgrades from their older FIFA games in the sense of passing. So I feel like whenever I would pass it to the computer guy, he would know what he's doing, and he wasn't going to, run off sideways or anything. It definitely was a fun game. I enjoyed it. It comes in at number 2 because it's a fan favorite and one of my favorites. And now for number 1, we have NCAA Football 14. NCAA Football 14 is hands down my favorite video game of all time. I like it because I can still update the rosters that are being used currently. A lot of people enjoy that as well, and it's just such a deep game between the Road to Glory and the Dynasty modes that it has. You can just go in and you can get lost. I'll play the game all night. It's a game that's unlike any other simply because they continue to update it since they don't make the game anymore. That's it for the video. That's my top 5 PlayStation 3 EA Sports video games to play. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you need, and I'll see you guys next time.
Don't wake me up, don't wake me up, cause I'm dreaming, yeah. Don't wake me up, I'm dreaming, I'm only worried about me. They don't stay real, so I'm screaming, that's why they always doubt me.